Are you sure you don't want to face the camera?
Best not.
Can you introduce yourself for the camera, please?
Hello, I am Athena, virgin goddess of wisdom and war.
My name's Medusa. I'm a Gorgon. I used to be a human, but,
Can you tell us what happened from your perspective?
Of course.
Take your time.
Part of being one of Athena's priestesses is remaining pure, promising to keep your virginity and all that. Because Athena's a virgin, and we model ourselves in her likeness. I took my vow of purity, and I meant it. I didn't pursue anyone. Sure, a few guys asked me out, made passing comments, but I didn't do anything about it. I would never do that. Not that I could now, but that's...
Medusa was beautiful. People flocked to her en masse, which is what made her so successful as a priestess. Of course, I now know that they came to worship her and not me. I should have known. Medusa may have played coy, but she was always so promiscuous. She flaunted her beauty for attention. I mean, she was practically asking for...
For what?
My brother Poseidon took a liking to her. Now, Poseidon and I do not get along whatsoever. And that feeling is mutual, by the way. He just couldn't stand how successful I had become as patron goddess of Athens, and he wanted to get back at me. He set his sights on Medusa, my best priestess, and that was it.
Poseidon showed up one day. He tried to seduce me. I was a little shocked at first, because, he's a god. But I rejected him. I didn't want to upset my patron. But he wouldn't take no for an answer.
He and that complete whore traitor had sex in my temple. I gave her power and status and freedom. All I ask in return is a simple vow to remain pure and untainted by men. And what does she do? Fuck my brother at the foot of my statue. The audacity.
Poseidon chased me into the temple and raped me. When Athena found out, she blamed me for defiling her temple and giving up my purity. This was her punishment. No one can look me in the eye without turning to stone. It has its uses, but...
What kind of uses?
No man can ever hurt me again. Many have tried. None have succeeded.
She needed to be punished. She assisted my brother in defiling my temple. It was a matter of respect.
Were you aware of Medusa's claims that those acts were not consensual? That Poseidon had sexually assaulted her?
She just doesn't want to take responsibility for her loose behavior.
Up until that night, Medusa had maintained her purity to please you. Had she ever expressed interest in giving up her vows before?
Well, not out loud.
Then how was she asking for it, as you put it?
Just look at the way she'd dress. She was hardly conservative, always prioritizing her looks. There are more important things. She wanted attention and she got it.
So you believe Medusa consented to having sex with Poseidon?
He's a god. Of course she wanted to have sex with him.
You didn't answer my question.
I believe she wanted to have sex with him, regardless of what she may have said.
Do you feel guilty or responsible about the nature of Medusa's death?
Why would I?
We recently filmed an interview with Medusa. With your permission, we'd like to show you a clip.
I suppose. Not sure what much difference it makes, but I'll allow it.
Why do you think people are afraid of you?
Probably because I turned all their men to stone. I'm not good anymore. Not to them. I'm rotten now. They see me and all they see is a monster. A wicked thing.
Do you blame her, Athena,
For?
making you the monster?
I don't know. I think it was easier for her to make me out to be this villain and not her brother, you know? It's not like she's responsible for everyone's reaction after the fact. I mean, people could have been kind. I wish she had been there for me. I gave her my whole life, and I don't know, I still love her. I worshipped her for so long, it's hard to blame her. I'm just disappointed, I guess.
You still love her even though she cursed you?
Yeah. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I don't think she made me the monster. They did. The men who hunted me for sport, who used me to boost their own stature, made me feel like nothing. They made me the monster. Athena? She just made me feel alone.
When did you film this?
3 days before her murder.